Today it's day 1. This is how the skin's looking. I'm excited, scared, nervous. Just want to have clear skin. It's day 2. The skin's looking pretty much the same. I've got this horrid thing on the end of my nose. This. Still feel the same, no side effects yet. My lips are a little bit dry, but I reckon they would have been alright with that lip balm. So far, so good. Day 3. Skin is still the same. It's a bit drier. I don't know if you can see, but I've got like a bit flaky bits on my face, but nothing too bad. My scalp is very flaky as well. But other than that, alright. My eyes have been a bit dry too, actually. I went to the gym yesterday and ended up going in the steam and sauna, and my eyes were really stinging in there. I don't know if that was anything to do with their dryness or just they were stinging anyway, I don't know. But yeah, day 3. Hey, it's day 4 now, and it's all started in terms of side effects. My lips have been really dry, not as bad as they ever were last time, but still have been needing a lip balm throughout the day. I've been using this one, Uriage Bariderm. It's really been helping. That's nice. My eyes have been really sore. I was actually crying yesterday, and I didn't mean to cry. Like, I wasn't sad, just my eyes were stinging so much that it was making tears come in my eyes, and it was making me feel sad, and I was crying because my eyes hurt. I popped to the Tesco Express to get some eye drops, and I managed to get hold of some Optrex ones, which aren't here right now, just Optrex for dry eyes, and they felt really soothing when I put them on. But then afterwards, I don't know if it's to do with the eye drops on my eyes anyway, but like the rim of my eyes was so itchy, and that kind of went throughout by the afternoon. But then last night I put the eye drops on before I went to bed, and my eyes weren't really stinging, but I thought I'd just put them on before I go to bed, and my eyes started itching again on my eyelids. So I don't know if it's the eye drops or if it's just my eyes suddenly being relaxed or what, but yeah. And the other thing was my face was flaking so much, all around here, like the center of my face really, just really started flaking. My skin got really dry. Then in the evening I exfoliated quite gently, and the skin was still like it, so I think I need to up my moisturiser again, because I've been using the same stuff that I've been using for my skin before as on Roaccutane. In terms of how my skin is looking now, like last night this was full of flakes. It still feels a bit dry. This feels like there's a big spot under the surface here, but the rest of my skin, we're kind of in the same place as we were before. But in terms of side effects, I'm feeling like it's just going to go downhill from here. But I'm still pleased that I've made the decision, because I don't feel like anything else would have helped my skin. So, ready for the day to come. Day 5 today, and pretty much the same. My skin did get flaky yesterday during the day, but not as bad as the day before. I think the exfoliation and the proper moisturisation has really helped, so I'm going to continue with that. My lips, I was going to talk about my eyes, but my lips haven't been bad either. My eyes have been better. I spoke to someone else at work who had been on Roaccutane before, and I told him that I was using the Optrex for dry eyes, and he said that anything for dry eyes made his eyes worse when he was on Roaccutane, and try anything for brightening the eyes, so I'm going to try that. Also, someone yesterday said my skin looked clearer already, like over makeup, under makeup. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I got stuck in a train for over 2 hours last night. It was just like a nightmare journey, and I had so much to do yesterday evening, and it's now early. I've got a meeting this morning. I am just absolutely exhausted, so excuse me. But I also got new hair. Yay! Hey, it's day 6 today, and I'm feeling a bit better about the whole thing. My lips are alright. I'm still using that Bariderm, which I think is a really good lip balm, and I will keep using it. I have had a few little new spots, but nothing like horrific. Like, it's bearable. My face is still getting flaky, but I've been exfoliating and moisturising like I said yesterday, and again bearable. I'm using Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream actually in the day, which is something that I didn't use before because my skin was just too greasy. And I'm still using Double Wear at the moment, and at the end of a long day it's still on. It is quite shiny, but it's still on. So yeah, I mean, I've kind of got the days funny, like although I say it's day 6, I'm actually going to be taking day 7s today, but I took day 6s yesterday, if that makes any sense. So when I'm saying day 6, it's how I'm feeling after the 6th dose. Normally take them at lunchtime, but I forgot to take them in with me yesterday, so I ended up taking them just before I went to bed with a glass of milk, as it suggests in the instructions. But I've woken up with a killer headache, like a migraine. I don't know if that's anything to do with me doing that or not, but I will try not to be doing that again. I've just done my makeup and just realised quite how flaky my skin actually still is. So I thought I'd show you guys. I'm not sure if you can see it, but like all around here is all peeling off bits of nose. I have tried getting it off, like peeling it off and putting more foundation over the top, and I feel like I've kind of got it the best that I can at the moment. Over here there's a little flake, and all above my eyebrow here was flaking, not on the other side, just that side. I've covered it as best I can, but yeah, just wanted to update to let you know. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Hey, it's now day 7 and I've been doing Roaccutane for 1 week. So yesterday my face really started peeling up here, my forehead. Yesterday, how I said the top of my eyebrow was peeling, that continued and happened on the other side and came down here as well. Oh my god, my hands look so much browner than my face. So yeah, but it was okay. I've developed, like, if I get itchy on my face, which I do get itchy because there's so much stuff going on in my face, rather than scratch it and then like disrupt the makeup or make it flake, I've just been like doing a little tap like that, and it's been okay. So in terms of how the skin's been, I've got quite a bit of congestion over this side. Also my lip cracked yesterday here, and I've got a spot right on the end of the crack, which isn't great, but other than that, skin's okay. Lips are feeling much more kind of that feeling that I got last time, where it feels like your lips are just being pulled to the side. That's how they feel again now. And annoyingly yesterday I lost my lip balm, the really nice one, and it's a French brand, so I think I'm gonna have to order that again from France. But I picked up a few new bits just to help with my moisturisation. So I already had this. This is what I'm now moving on to, but this is quite thick for the daytime. Like, this is great for night, but for daytime it's just a bit much to keep reapplying, and I like something that I don't have to put my finger in to put onto my lips throughout the day, because I need to put it on so often. I just don't always feel hygienic. I don't always have a clean finger. So I picked these up for the daytime. Effaclar H from La Roche-Posay. I don't know why my camera is so bright. This is what I used last time, really liked it. So I got that, and then I got the eye cream as well, because I've noticed that my eyes have been, like, my foundation or concealer is kind of gathering, which I don't want. This is the Hydra Phase. I bought it from the pharmacy and spoke to the guy there about which would be best for me, and he suggested this one. And then I got the Origins Drink Up Intensive Mask to put on at night time. Last time I used the 10-minute mask, but the woman recommended this one because she said that that's meant to be used overnight and will be more moisturising and everything. So yeah, I survived the first week. I'm having really different kind of reactions to the Roaccutane than I did from last time I was on it, which is really interesting to me. But I'm still very glad that I did it, and the things that I'm loving so far is that my foundation is staying on all day. The things that I'm not loving is the flaky skin the most, and also the fact of my lips going crazy now. So I hope they don't get much worse. They feel like they're getting worse. definitely. That pulling sensation is horrible, like the tightness of the lips. Blech. Day 8 now. Much the same in terms of the skin. Inside of my ears are becoming flaky. But other than that, same. Day 9. Sorry, my boyfriend was asleep in the room next door to me, so I didn't want to talk. But basically today is day 11. I've woken up, in fact yesterday it was, my face kind of like erupted with some boil kind of spots in quite a lot of places. So like all over this side, you can see, like as the sun goes over my face, you can see where it is. So here, here, and even here, my face is like, it's hurting from where everything is kind of like coming out. The overall appearance of my skin is a lot better. Like, it just feels smoother. It feels like the bad skin has been shed, and I've kind of got that whole exfoliation, moisturization thing under control now. So my skin as a whole is just feeling a lot fresher and nicer, and I was feeling a lot happier. And then yesterday came along, and I actually was quite pleased because I put my foundation on in the morning at like 7 o'clock, and by the evening it was still on. That was a good thing, but the bad thing was I am covered in really sore, boily kind of spots all over the bottom half of my face. It's day 12. My skin is still really sore, angry, like all of this is just horrible. I'm starting to get spots on my neck, literally everywhere that was bad before I started Roaccutane, like everywhere that was a problem area for me is now coming out in spots, and it's horrible. Day 13. You can see my skin is looking pretty rubbish. So I'm hoping that things are going to get better from here. It's actually stinging now when I put cream on. The good thing is when I do get a spot, it tends to kind of reduce a lot over a short amount of time. So like this was a huge boil thing, and it's gone down quite quickly compared to how it would have. But yeah. And yesterday my skin was literally, again, flaking off, like here, around my nose, here. And when I got in from work, I just rubbed it with a tissue, and it was just like peeling, like rubbing off. It was disgusting. It is now day 14. Yesterday turned out to be quite a good day in terms of the face. So hopefully the end of the badness is here. Thank God for makeup. Day 15. Not really much new to report. Day 16. It is day 17 today, and I am off in the car with no makeup on because today Charlotte Tilbury is going to be trying her new foundation on me, as that's one advantage of having non-flawless skin, I guess. Skin's been okay, quite dotty, black dots everywhere that aren't blackheads, they're just black dots. I had that last time. Anyway, the traffic lights turned to green now, so day 18. I actually feel like after talking about my skin so much yesterday, doing that video, it felt like my skin was really bad yesterday, and then that led on to me talking to my boyfriend about my skin and us saying that it got a lot worse, and I just felt a bit like Also, I saw my mum for the first time since going on Roaccutane, and she said my skin looked a lot more bumpy than normal. So yeah, feeling great about my skin. But today, I know it looks quite red right now, that's because I've just washed it, but I feel like it is a bit better today in a weird way, and I don't feel quite as side effecty. Like I woke up and my lips weren't like aching for lip balm or anything. Like it wasn't too bad. So let's hope again that this is the start to the good stuff. Day 19. I feel like my skin is loads worse. All down here, down here. I keep knocking this every time I wash my face. It kind of like knocks the scar off. I'm worried that it's gonna the scab off, I mean. I'm worried that it's going to leave a big scar. But yeah, I just feel rubbish, like, I don't know, it's just not good at all. I was hoping that there'd be some better results by now. Day 20 and it's feeling a little bit calmer. It's day 21. I fake tanned, don't know if you can tell or not, but it's made me realise that I do need to pay a bit more attention to my body, and I need to moisturise my body because I've got dry patches all over my arms that I didn't realise were there when my skin was one colour. In terms of how the face is looking, this dry patch has come up again, and this one randomly. I don't know why. I have been putting the hydrocortisone cream on that the doctor gave me, the dermatologist rather. He said to only use it for 10 days, and it has been longer than 10 days. I haven't been using it for longer than 10 days, but maybe I need to start using that again. Everything still feels quite calm, which is good. It is day 22. Day 23. Day 24. Woken up in a really funny mood, had a bit of a cry, just feeling quite sorry for myself, but I hope it's not the tablet sending me crazy and me just having a one-off crazy day. Day 25, I don't feel sad today, so I'm pleased about that. Skin's feeling a bit calmer. Noticed that my nails have got really dry and brittle, they keep snapping off. I normally paint my nails with gel nail varnish, but it's just, and it lasts for like nearly 2 weeks. And it's just lasting like a couple of days and then starting to chip off, so don't really know what to do about that, but other than that, we're okay. Day 26. It feels a lot calmer. I know it doesn't look great still, but this is all much less than what it was. The rest of the face isn't too bad. My nose is looking quite black, like everything just looks like it needs squeezing out. Day 27. This is really sore. Something's happening under here. And this dry patch here and here, I don't know why it's still here like nearly a month later after he's given me the cream. And I had to kind of beg for that cream as well, like what is going on? The rest of the skin feels okay, although it looks like crap. I went to my kids' sports day today. Didn't put any suntan lotion on because I had a long sleeve top on. And I have burnt here, that's where my watch was, and on the other side as well. I'm so silly. I need to make sure now that I definitely wear SPF in the sun, because that's going to be sore and it's not like a normal kind of burn. Day 28. Day 29. It's now day 31. Normally you would have had your first checkup appointment at day 30 or before day 30, because you only get given 1 month's supply of Roaccutane in a row. However, I was a little bit sneaky because when I went to my initial appointment, the first follow-up that they could give me was more than 30 days away. And so they just said delay starting taking the medication, which I didn't want to do because I was like raring to go. So what I have done this time, my appointment is actually tomorrow, so it's only 2 days extra. I had some Roaccutane left over from when I did it last time in the same dose, and it was still within date. So seeing as it was only 2 days, I probably shouldn't have done it, but I can't see that it's going to do me that much harm, and I just wanted to get started. So now I'm on day 31, and although my skin looks absolutely shit, it feels so much better. It feels much, I mean, this still feels a little like bumpy, but little bumps. This is disgusting, but the rest of it feels quite good, like in the grand scheme of things, how it's been. Like my skin has honestly never been as bad as it is right now. I'm finding it quite hard to cope with my skin being this bad. But the thing that gets me through is the thought of all of the rubbish coming out and then all the good stuff is going to happen. And I've kind of, that hope that it's a process is keeping me going, but I hope the process starts processing in the right direction now. Day 32. I am off to see the dermatologist today for my first follow-up appointment, so I'll let you know what he says. I went for my dermatologist appointment yesterday. It went really well. It was a different guy than the original doctor that I saw. He was pleased with my progress. I told him that I was concerned that my skin had got much worse, probably was the worst it had ever been, and he said he very much expects that to be the case and it could continue for another month or two. He also said that he wants to put me up to 60 milligrams because I am 60 kilograms around about, and so that is what I can take. So we're now up to 40 milligrams. Then next month he plans to put me on 50, then 60 for 3 months, and then I will be done. He gave me some advice about being in the sun because I'm going to be going on a holiday in a week or so, and I was a bit worried after that whole burning on my arm episode, which has now turned like to quite a dark patch. He's told me that I must wear Factor 50. I asked about, you know, you can get like some vitamins that you like boost your skin's defenses to the sun. I think it's normally when people want to get more of a tan. If I could take them, he said there's no evidence that they actually work, but I said, is it going to do me any harm? Just in case it does. He said as long as there's no vitamin A. So I might check that out. I've also started using Institute Esterdom. They have a product which is like a spray that you spray all over your body that boosts the melanin in your skin. You do it for 2 weeks before you go on holiday. I've done that before and got an amazing tan, so I think that it does. I'm not using it this time for the tanning purposes, but the fact that my skin was as if I'd been on like 3 weeks worth of sunbeds before I went on holiday meant that it was ready for the sun. There's people walking past the door. So thank you so much for joining me in my first month, and there will definitely be a video of the following months. Bye!